You're live. So it says I'm on live. No, it says you're live. Okay, so this is number 222 YouTube Live yoga routine. And before we begin the yoga routine, I want to continue to talk about focus, which I talked about, I think, the last 3 days. So this will be the 4th day. And I'm just giving bite-sized notions about focus in regards to how it relates to the yoga philosophy, because it's more of an experience. You have to experience it to understand it. And of course, I guess I could give a lecture about it, but even that doesn't do it justice, because you have to experience it. You have to go beyond the explanation. It's not in the explanation, it's in the experience. So the bite-sized thing today that I want to talk about is how to stay focused. How to stay focused on one single thing. In the yoga, what we do is we stay focused on the breathing. And you stay focused on the breathing by watching yourself breathe. So the focus point can be the belly. So when you inhale and exhale, the belly expands. When you inhale, the belly goes in. When you exhale, you stay focused on that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and you watch yourself inhale and exhale, and you stay focused on that. Or some people meditate and they watch a flame, a candle, and they stay focused on that. And what you're doing is training yourself to stay focused. And one way that helps you stay focused is understanding the yogic understanding that you are not your thoughts. See, the only thing that can pull you away from your focus is your thoughts. And when you realize you're not your thoughts, then they lose power. And they don't make you stay on them, the thoughts. So if you have a powerful thought that comes up and you're thinking about it, whatever it may be, don't judge it, because your thoughts are not who you are. You are the thing that's watching your thoughts. And then when you realize this, then you can bring your focus back to the breathing. And naturally, it'll happen again. You'll think of a thought that something may happen tomorrow. And you're going, man, that could happen tomorrow. I got to go to work. I got to do this. I got to do that. When you realize you are not those thoughts, they lose power, and then you bring your focus back to the object, whether it's a flame of a candle, your belly as you inhale, exhale, tip of the nose, whatever it may be. And that is one thing that allows you to stay focused. It's the foundation of yoga, that you're not your thoughts. So again, you may have a powerful thought that always makes you think on that thought that happened, last week, a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever it may be. But when you realize you are not that thought, but the thing that's watching that thought loses power. And then you get to focus back on that single object and single thing. And it's a process. It's a process. Thoughts are powerful, but you're not your thoughts. You are the capital U, the capital S self, the capital S seer, the capital O observer, the capital W watcher. You are the thing that's watching. So that may help you focus and stay focused. And realizing is a process. Don't judge it. When you think about something and you realize, hey, I'm thinking about something else and not my breathing, know that you're not that thought. Let it lose its power and then come back to the focus. Don't judge it. It's just a thought. Don't judge it. And don't judge it happening and happening again and again and again and again. It's a process. Some days it happens less. Some days it happens more. Some days it happens not at all. Some days it happens the whole time. It's a process. That's why you get on the yoga mat every single day. So today, we're going to stay focused on the breathing. We do this anyways. But with this understanding that you're not your thoughts, maybe it'll help you stay focused on the breathing. Stay focused on the breathing. So we'll do mountain pose, 4 sun salutations. I was going to say 2, but we're doing 4 sun salutations. We're going to do the mountain pose again. We're going to do a tree pose, or 2 tree poses. We're going to do a modification of the king dancer. And then we're going to do the mountain pose. And then we're just going to settle, accept, boom. That will be our yoga routine for the day. So I don't have my contacts in, so it's 5:36. I have a clock right here. My glasses are right there. Should have had them on. Would have made more sense, but I didn't. So let's go to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. So the pinky toe, the next toe, whatever that toe is called, and then boom, boom, boom. We'll call that the ring toe. You know, like, never mind. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, so no tension in the arms or the shoulders or the neck, and then you lengthen up. So as you lengthen up, you pull yourself up, think of a string on top of the head. So you don't bend down, I'm just bending down because I know you can't see the top of the head. Pull yourself up, and then let the bones sit on top of each other, and find that stability in the skeleton, where the skeleton is just standing as if you were just your skeleton. You didn't have any muscle, fat, tendons, ligaments, none of that stuff. Just your skeleton. So you find out where those bones can stand as if you were just your skeleton. Finding that stability. So everyone's going to look different. Just focus on the breathing. So you're going to watch yourself breathe. 100% focus on the breathing. So you watch yourself breathe by watching the belly expand as you inhale, and the belly goes in as you exhale. It's a very subtle movement, but you're watching that. That's watching yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing automatically, so you're not going to control it. You're just letting go and watching it. And then you're going to watch maybe the tip of the nose as the air goes in and out as you inhale and exhale. So just pick one of those. Don't switch it. Once you pick one, just stay with it. Doesn't matter. It's just the focus point. You're not going to control it. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just going to watch it. Let go. Don't control it. And if you think about other things, whatever it may be, don't judge it. It's just a thought. Don't judge that, hey, I can't stay focused. Nope. Just keep on bringing the focus back to the breathing. And just watch yourself breathe. You're going to bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. That's the first stretch, so go nice and easy. Arms reach out, up and back. Inhale, inhale slowly. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. We're going to follow our breathing. So palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Exhale all the air out. Exhale slowly. Forehead's going to the knees. The palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back. Inhale. So the top of the foot's to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching. And you're inhaling. Inhaling as much as you can, slowly. And then you're going to go to high lunge just for a second or so. So curl the toes under in the back. Knee goes up. Get the leg as straight as you can. Then downward dog. Exhale all the air out. Slowly. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. And then you're going to slide into the upward dog. So you drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Inhale. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. And you're going to modify the pose how you have to. So you can do the small cobra or the cow. Inhaling. And then exhale. As you exhale, you're back to downward dog. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor. You're pushing into it. And then left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor. In the back, knees to the floor, hips are square. Back is arching. Inhaling slowly. And you're going to go to high lunge just for a second or so. So curl the toes under in the back. Knee goes up. Leg is straight. Then exhale, standing forward bend. Exhale slowly. Pull yourself in and down. The palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Exhale. And again, inhale. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Forehead's going to the knees. Exhale slowly. Left leg is back. Always the left leg goes back. Always the left leg goes up. In the way we do sun salutations. Inhaling. You can bring the right leg back and up. Then high lunge. Just for a second or so. It's a transition pose. And then downward dog. Exhale. Push all the air out. This is becoming a form of a moving meditation. Then you inhale, focus on the breathing, stay focused on the breathing. Upward dog, inhale as much as you can. And then exhale, downward dog. Get all the air out, push all the air out. Pushing into the pose. The left foot is up. Inhale. Low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, in the back, knees to the floor, back's arching. Inhale as much as you can, slowly. Then high lunge just for a second or so. Then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. The palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Then exhale. Then we're going to do two more sun salutations. Inhale. Then exhale, hinge forward. Pull yourself in and down. Foreheads go to the knees. Get all the air out. Going into the poses a little deeper this time. Left leg is back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly. Then downward dog. Exhale. Get all the air out. Push all the air out. And slide into the upper dog. Inhale. Inhale slowly, but as much as you can, going into the poses. Deeper and deeper each time. Exhale, downward dog. Get all the air out. The left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale. Then standing forward bend. Exhale. Palms together. Reach out. Up and back. Inhale. Then exhale. And last one, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Linking the movements with the breathing. Focus 100% on the breathing. Exhale slowly. Left leg is back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog, exhale. Left foot is up, inhale. Exhale, standing forward bend. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Then you're going to go to mountain pose. Now, mountain pose, remember, feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. My cough is going away slowly. Every day is getting better. Inshallah. God willing. Alhamdulillah. Couldn't even think of the right word to say. That's because I speak English. So again, finding that spot where the skeleton stands, as if you were just your skeleton. Very important to find that stability in the skeleton. Can't speak. In the skeleton. So you're going to go with the sway. A lot of times when we're in this pose, sometimes, for me, for example, I'm stable, like my body's not moving at all. And then sometimes I'm stable in the sway. So I move a little bit. For whatever reason, you got to remember, you're one with everything. So you're moving for some other reason. So the mind can even move you. So you're in the pose, you're stable, stationary, your body's static. You're just boom. Then you may think of something. And sometimes that sways you. A thought can. Or something in your body. Or whatever reason. But you go with the sway. You go with the flexibility. You go with the flow. That's where the true stability is in. Is going with the flow. And that's what you're learning in this pose. Very important, because when you're off the yoga mat, you've trained yourself to go with the flow. No matter how small it is. Something happens, some negative situation, go with the flow. Sometimes you got to handle the negative situation and you have to go through it and take care of it. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying run from your problems. But you definitely adjust and you handle them. And that's what you're learning here on the yoga mat with the mountain pose. You're becoming stable and you go with the flow. You're becoming one, thinking oneness, just like a mountain is one with the earth. It is the earth. You're the earth too. Our bodies are part of the earth. Technically, part of stars and all that. That's what science says. I don't know if it's true. I think it's true. Why not? Doesn't matter. You're one. Your body's one with the earth. Find that stability. Go with the sway if you're swaying. If not, stay stable. Think of only the breathing. Focus just 100% on the breathing. You're not thinking of the breathing. You're focused on the breathing. There's a difference. You're experiencing the breathing. I used the wrong word. I'm sorry. If your mind wanders, it's all right. Just bring your focus back to the breathing. Now we're going to do the tree. Now you're going to modify the tree how you have to. You go with where you are. So if you need to go to a wall, you go to the wall. If you need to bring the foot up and down, because the stability or the balance, then that's what you do. So you're going to take the left foot, bring it up, or modify it how you have to. So the sole of the left foot goes into the right side, the inside of the right leg. Can't speak. And then palms together. Lock the thumbs like this. Left thumb is over the right thumb, or they're together. And then you're going to point the index fingers. They go to the heart center. And technically, you go up and you inhale, or just get them up. I was taught to do this. 20 years ago, I was taught to go like that. Doesn't matter. Just bring the arms up and just focus on the breathing. Bring the left knee back. See, I'm almost falling. See, I don't have my contacts in, so I can't focus. I'm almost like doing it blind or blindly. Square up the shoulders, bend the knee, and just focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. We're not going to stay here long. You just do the best you can. See, I'm swaying, and then exhale. I'm swaying. Sometimes I'm stable, sometimes I sway. But if I go with the sway, I can keep my balance. I can stay in the pose, even though I'm swaying a little bit. But even if you're bringing your foot down, even if you're touching the wall, you're staying in yoga. You're doing yoga. That is yoga. Yoga is going with the flow. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. So if you're washing dishes, and your mind and body is connecting to that activity, then you're doing yoga. If you're in the tree pose, and your foot goes down, and you get out of the tree pose, if your mind and body is connected to that activity, then you're still doing yoga. Don't judge it. Let go of judgment. Judgment is a barrier. So the right leg goes up. The sole, see, I touched the wall. Cheated. No, I didn't cheat. So the foot goes inside of the left leg. Palms together, point the index fingers, thumbs go together. I bring the thumbs together. And then you inhale. Right knee pushes back, square up the shoulders. We're not going to stay here long. Just focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. You can't see my hands when they're up, but I'm just doing this. It's a hand gesture. Symbolic. See? Started talking about hand gestures and lost my balance. And then release. I don't have my balance today. Don't have it today. Why don't I have it today? Because classes, I teach, so classes are starting. I'm trying to put them together, so my mind is a little shaky. So now we're going to do a modification of the of the King Dancer. So we're not going to go into it fully. So the King Dancer, you're going to bring the right leg up. If you got to touch the wall, you touch the wall. If you need to bring it down, you keep on bringing it up. That's fine too. You are where you are. You accept it. So right leg is up. Left arm is up straight, and you're reaching up. And just push the foot into the hand slightly. It's going to pull on the quad. Technically, you go down, you reach out. But that's not what we're doing. We're reaching up. Push the foot into the hand. And just focus on the breathing. And think of nothing else but of the breathing. And then go into release. That's all we're doing. Focusing on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. Now the other side. Left foot is up. Right arm is up, reaching up. You reach up, you push the foot into the hand. Kind of doing a slight bow, because when you go down, it's like a bow. You're reaching out, arm is straight. Oh, my pants are pulling. You're reaching out, you push the foot into the hand, you bow up. Of course, that's not what we're doing. And here I am falling everywhere. Nobody watches these videos, but if somebody is, they're like, man, that guy sucks. No, Yoga is when the mind and body connects. It's not the poses. And then go ahead and release. Shake it out. And now you're going to go back to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up. What time is it? Can't see the clock. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor. One at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. And you're focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. You're feeling stable. So you feel stable, focus on the breathing. When you're focused on the breathing, that heightens your awareness. It lets you feel what's happening in the body. So you're feeling stable. Even if you're swaying, feel stable, and your mind will find that stability in the sway. Will find that stability in the so-called unbalance. It'll find it, but you got to feel it. Feel it, feel it. And then you'll sway and you move. And your mind eventually, over time, practice and consistency, every day, will find it. And what you're learning is to be stable off the yoga mat. It's all a mindset. This is what we're training. We're training when you're off the yoga mat. Now we're going to do half spinal twist, and we're going to go to easy pose. So easy pose is the modification of the lotus. It's called an easy pose, so you make it feel easy. So if one leg is out because your knee hurts, that's what you do. If you need to lean against the wall, that's what you do. If you need to go back like this, that's what you do. It's very important to go and listen to the body. Go with the flow and listen to the body. Because you're training the mind when it's off the yoga mat. You're learning to listen to yourself off the yoga mat. You're in a situation, you don't listen to the situation and let the situation control you. You listen to your body. You move through the situation. Listen to yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. That's what you're learning in yoga. You're becoming your own master, your own leader, your own teacher. Very important, especially in 2020. You don't just read something online and say, oh, yeah, that's what it is. Or you hear this politician say, hey, this, oh, yeah. Nope. You are your own leader. You take it in, analyze it, let somebody tell you something, but you judge whether it's right or wrong. So half spinal twist, left hand's on the right knee, right arm is up, pull yourself up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor and center of the back. Arm is straight and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. Very important to twist the head. It's easy to forget to twist the head. So twist the head, then you're focusing on the breathing. Now in this pose, when you inhale, the belly expands with the air and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. You're letting go and letting yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, the belly goes in and you go back into the pose slightly. And you focus 100% on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, lets you become aware of the belly, lets you become aware of you going in and out of the pose, very subtle movement, but you're aware of it. Then go ahead and release, back to center. Hands back to the knees. And then the other side. So right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, pull yourself up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor instead of the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. And the head is twisting. Make sure you're twisting the head. And you're watching yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, it pushes you out of the pose slightly, and when you exhale, the belly goes in. It's a subtle movement. You're aware of that movement. You're not focused on the movement. You're just aware of it. And you're learning to be aware of subtleness. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're aware of subtle things around you. And then go ahead and release, back to center. Back straight, hands in front to your knees, maybe your lap, maybe you're leaning back. Wherever you are, just get settled and just watch yourself breathe. No matter where you are, you can watch yourself breathe. Accept where you are and just watch yourself breathe. Think of nothing else. So don't think about, hey, am I doing this pose right? Or hey, my knee hurts, my back hurts. Nope, let all that go. You're aware of that. But you're only aware of it because you're focused on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, makes you aware of those issues, but you don't let them become you. You stay focused on the breathing. You're aware of those issues. You adjust the body to make you feel less ache, less pain, less discomfort, but you are not those issues. Again, that's a mindset that you're learning on the yoga mat. So when you're off the yoga mat, you see a negative situation, you adjust, you handle it, but you don't let the negative situation become you. That's what you're learning on the yoga mat. You're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand for the yoga seal, and you're going to lean forward. Forehead's going down towards the floor, towards to the floor, and you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses and keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. You're going to bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front, back and straight. And you're just going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Remember, you're not your thoughts. So when you're not focused on the breathing and you're thinking about something else, just let go and bring your focus back to the breathing. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer, so just watch yourself breathe. And palm together, namaste. That's it. So this number 222 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And I went over 3 minutes. I can see the clock better when I squint, but when I'm sitting down and up. Maybe because I'm closer. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.